Let's take a look at Hibernate task part 2 for Sprint 12. Here in this task we should provide service and repository layers implementation. Let's take a look for a repository for state. Here we have method that provides state by name, and also methods that provide all states, ordering them by name. For task we have methods that provide a list of tasks for some to do. For to-do repository we have methods that provide all to-dos with ID that represent our collaborators or owner. And also user repository that tell us whether the user with such an email exists, and the second method is to provide user by its email. Let's take a look at service implementation for state. Here we have all CRUD methods and also get by name method. The same implementation for task service and for to do. For user, I've also decided to add a user validation level. So before creating user, we can validate whether user with such email already exists. And also I have here a validation method to verify whether a user with such ID exists, and I have used them for methods in service for delete and update to verify first of all whether user with such ID exists, and then update it or delete it. Let's run our application. Here we have creating an Maria user. We can see that it was created. What else? We have tests for our state and service. For repository layer, I've extracted a base class to provide test source. For state repository test, I've add tests that search by name state, and also that tests that verifies that all states was ordering by ASCII after getting them. Next one is task repository test, where we search for task by to-do's ID. And to-do repository tests, the same simple search by ID. And one more interesting test where I've created two users and two to-dos for these users, and for second to-do I've provided user Nick also as a collaborator. So when I've looking for collaborators or owners, looking for to-dos by collaborators or owners, I will get two to-dos where user Nick was as collaborator and owner. And also tests for user repository. For service layer for user, I've a bit improved test because I've added validations, so I've had to mock this layer also. As I've used validation, I also provide unit tests for user validation, and I've created a service to do tests for creation, for reading to-dos by ID, for updating, and etc. So now I would like to clean up our target, and then to run our tests. Here we can see that all our tests pass, and also we can take a look at Checkoko report, where we can open it in IDEA, and we can see that we have coverage for our to-do service test and for user service test, and here we can take a look what else can be improved and covered. That's all.